is just a quick PSA, public service announcement for Pokemon Go trainers around the world. This message has recently been appearing in-game, and it says, "We've detected activity on your account that suggests you or someone accessing your account are using modified client software, blah, 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 blah." Basically, the message pops up if Niantic thinks that your account is somehow linked to botting, spoofing, any kind of activity that's against the terms of service of Pokemon Go. Obviously, it's going to pop up if you are doing anything that's against the terms of service, but a lot of people have reported that they're seeing the message pop up even though they haven't done anything like botting, spoofing, or any of that. And the same goes for the CAPTCHA, the Magnemite CAPTCHA that comes up and asks you to verify that you're not a robot. A lot of people get that even though they're not partaking in any so-called illegal activities in the game. So if you haven't actually been doing anything wrong on your account, but you get the message, someone else could be using your account for something. My recommendation is if you log in with Pokemon Trainer Club, make sure you change your password, and if your Pokemon Go account is linked to your Google account, then you should probably check which third-party apps have authorization to access your account. If in the early days of the game you gave access to a third-party IV checker that actually logged into your account to give you exact IVs, which I have at some point recommended on the channel here, then you might want to go and revoke access for those apps. I haven't personally seen this new pop-up, or I haven't ever gotten a CAPTCHA, so it's unlikely that any of those third-party apps that I recommended are doing anything with my account at least, but make sure you go in, check it out, and revoke access if they still have it. I'll put a link in the description. You can click on it and it'll take you to your accounts and permissions for Google, and it looks something like this. So just click the link, check out what apps have access to your Google account. You might find something in there that you actually want to get rid of, even if it's not Pokemon Go related. But just to be safe, definitely remove any third-party apps that are related to Pokemon Go. So it seems like yesterday's forced update, even though it had no real changes on the client side, it probably had something to do with this new anti-botting, anti-spoofing, anti-cheating measure that Niantic put in place. So it's good to see them at least starting to crack down on cheating in the game. There was a recent ban wave that happened with a lot of botters reporting that they've been banned on their accounts. So why did I do that? I'm thinking too much about what I'm saying and not what I'm doing, and I just raspberried a Magikarp. So don't judge me. Just trying to talk and chew gum. Walk and chew. What's the saying? Walk and chew gum at the same time? Just trying to talk and catch Pokemon at the same time. Also, I'm sure you probably know by now, but the festive Pikachu event is over. No more hats, so if you got them, keep them. At least a few of them. Anyway, it's just good to see Niantic taking steps to do something about cheating, because it really does ruin the game experience for a lot of people. When gyms are constantly held by spoofers and you can't keep your Pokemon in a gym, even if it's in the middle of nowhere, it's just, it's not fun. And I hear it a lot. So hopefully with this, Niantic is going to do a lot more to prevent it in the future. What's in this?
Cucumber, carrot, parsley, ginger, beets, banana, and Asian pear.
Beets. Beets are the way to go. Shout out to Dwight Schrute. Cassie's got some stuff to take care of in Irvine. There's a nest migration coming up very soon, so I'm heading down to the Pike to check it out. I mean, it's not for a couple hours, so I have some time to get stuff done here at the apartment. I actually did a pretty good job. This floor is really squeaky, but there it is. Also, I stepped on one of these nails the other night, ripped a hole in my sock, but not in my foot. My mom's probably rolling her eyes as she listens to this, but I find vacuuming to be very therapeutic.
There's been more of scientific discovery, more of technical advancements and material progress in your lifetime and mine than in all the ages of history.
Here we go. We got migration in 3 minutes. Real quick though. I'm just gonna grab this Azumarill. Hopefully I can get that done before the migration actually happens at 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, every other Wednesday, midnight Thursday UTC. Got it, and Cassie's calling. Hey, I'm recording right now, the migration's about to happen. Let me call you back in like 2 minutes. Okay, all right, we got it. Now, here's what I've been wanting to do for a while. I'm gonna start this Dunsparce encounter right now. We're gonna hang out for 2 minutes. It's after 4. It's also a lot hotter out here than I thought. So I still have the Dunsparce waiting here. Same one. I've just been sitting here with it. And now that it's after 4, the migration should have happened. I don't know yet because I'm not looking at the map. But I'm gonna catch this Dunsparce and see what happens. I've been at nests before during the migration and we've seen the Pokemon change on the map. I just want to see what happens if I catch a Pokemon, encounter it before the migration, catch it afterwards. It's still a Dunsparce. Okay, so that answers that question. Now though, what's the nest? Oh my god, is it Voltorb? Did it just become a Voltorb nest? There are so many Voltorbs here anyway, but it might have just become an actual Voltorb nest. Ouch. My app crashed. It does that with Go Plus sometimes. I'm not sure. Here's the first Voltorb cluster spawn. But I'm ignoring Voltorb for now because there's a nice big Kingler here. Actually, there's a very small Kingler here. That's nothing but Krabby candy right there. The thing with a common Pokemon nest like Voltorb, I mean, it's not necessarily common, but it's very common here. Voltorb and Magnemite are super common in Long Beach. And in harbors in general, near piers, near waterfront, they tend to spawn a lot. It's hard to determine if this is actually a Voltorb nest without seeing other Pokemon. So far it seems like it because they're all over the nearby list. And if nothing else spawns in greater numbers than Voltorb, you can definitely confirm it. But when you're in an area where a Pokemon spawns normally, it's gonna take more than just seeing a lot of them to confirm it's a nest. You need to unconfirm. You need to verify that it's not a different Pokemon nest before you can confirm that it's this Pokemon nest. So I guess let's go catch some more Voltorbs. Maybe Ponyta though, because there's a couple of them now. Psyduck, also common here. So check it out. I just ran into Philip, who saw the nest change.
Yeah.
Turns out it is Voltorb,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I know.
So that confirms it. Voltorb nest. Philip saw it in action. Unfortunate because I don't need Voltorb. Hey. But there are a couple more nests in Long Beach, not too far from here. It's only about 2 miles, and I feel like skating today. So, let's go. Check it out. Skating backwards because of the sun. There's an Octillery here. Also, I forgot there's a nest way closer than those other 2, so we'll check that on the way as well. 3 nests, 4 nests total today. Come on. Oh. Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me. It looks like Zubat. Zubat, 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 Zubat. Not looking good so far, Long Beach. This racetrack is making it very difficult to skate right now. It's my favorite building in Long Beach right there. And these other nests are down this way. It doesn't look too far. I think that last building is where they are. But if they're not there, then they're far, because they're by a tall building like that. And that's the last one I can see.
And now for something completely different.
I have no concept of how little distance 2 miles actually is. It's more than 2 kilometers though, I know that. There are 2 different nests here. Bluff Park on this side, Cherry Park, Bixby Park on this side. Cherry Park if you skate, Bixby Park if you look at a map. What do we have here? No duplicates. Graveler though, I'll catch that. Alright, so I'm going to hang out here for a little bit, just long enough to find out what the 2 nest Pokemon are, and then I have to turn around and head back because I'm going to downtown LA for the 8th tonight. Let's see, we'll check Bluff Park first. There's honestly not much spawning here on the Bluff Park side, so I'm going to head across to Bixby Park and see what's over there. I think that's probably a pretty good clue right there. Triple Digletts. Let's see if we can find some more around the park. Haven't found another Diglett yet, but I also haven't found much other than those 3 Digletts. I mean, here's a Jigglypuff. Definitely hasn't been more than 1 of anything. So it seems like the spawns are slow here and at Bluff Park. But I hopped on that map site, I forgot what it's called, and looked at Bluff Park, and it actually extends way down the beach. So I think I'm gonna skate down a little farther and see if I can figure out what's spawning over there. See what I mean? It's a very long park. Oh my god, it's Magnemite. It's gotta be Magnemite, right? It's 4 of them. Here's another pair of Magnemites. That's 6 total. I'm not sure if 2 of those that I saw on the way down the hill were actually within the boundaries of the park. And like I said earlier with Voltorb, that's not the one. Like I said earlier with Voltorb, it's a common spawn in sort of beach areas. So I'm not sure exactly if this is the nest Pokemon, but I haven't seen anything else spawning in multiples like this. But it's already getting a little bit late. The sun's gonna start going down soon. I need to get to downtown. I need to shower before I go to downtown because I'm sweaty from all this skating. So I'm gonna say tentatively, Bluff Park is a Magnemite nest. If you're in Long Beach, come check it out, see if you can verify that. I'm gonna post all these nest reports on the Sylph Road, and then feel free to get on, verify them, or refute them, dispute them, unverify, I don't know, whatever. If you find something else there, mark that down. And go check your nests so you can see what Pokemon are spawning near you. Maybe you'll get lucky and get something good, like a Sneasel nest, because I would love a Sneasel nest.
La abuela, papá?
Just go plus the rest of these on the way out.